Hello everyone. I've been busy working on this beautiful undersea with the fish and the seaweed out of Lost Oceans by Johanna Basford. And I thought while I was working on it, I have really enjoyed the depth of the colors that I'm getting in and the shades of adding more and more and more and more colors that are just kind of blending together. Like this little fish, I've added just deepening and deepening and deepening within him. And the same with these, just adding more and more shades, which we all know that the more shades that you add, the more your little creatures and grass and trees become alive. And I just thought while I was doing this, I might just finish filming this one with you. So I'm working on this little piece of grass. I'm using my Castle Art pencils. I'm switching between pastels and the regular pencils. This one is the lime coral. It's hard to read that one. So I'm just going to fill in. My idea was, because this is such a light color, I'm just going to fill most of it in. And I'm not going to worry if I get every bit of it solid. I'm just filling it in. I've used a lot of other colors, and I just wanted to throw in something very light here in the middle. I do want to get a hold of that stem though. I've got my old raggedy sweatshirt I got the thrift store quite a while ago for $1 because somebody's little dog ate little holes in it. But it's really warm, so I don't mind the holes. Not for around the house, but I didn't know I was going to film today. So if you see holes, it's just my raggedy old sweatshirt that's good every place else but that right there. I lived with a friend after my one business closed down, and I went from working in a very high-end boutique for women to mucking out stalls. They raised Arabian horses, and her husband was sick. They had a beautiful place. Actually, I had the whole basement to myself, but the basement overlooked, one whole side was windows. Mine had a sliding glass door that overlooked all of the corrals because I was on the ground floor. It was very, very pretty, but they had this big old dog. I think he was part Rottweiler, to be honest. I'm not sure what he was. But his name was Amigo. And that darn dog, he would bark at the horses. He'd get out there and I wasn't that brave anyway. And, but he would grab a hold of mine and hers, t-shirts or whatever, by the corner sleeve by the corner and just bite him. Never bit us or anything. He wasn't an aggressive dog, but so you ended up with holes in your t-shirts, especially on the edges. I don't know why she let him do that, but she did. And so this reminds me of this dog and the holes in my corner of my t-shirts. Because when you're working on a farm, a ranch, a horse farm really, an Arabian one on top of that, you have to dress casually. She had quite a few horses. They had 2 big dogs. I can't remember, but it seems like they had 6 or 7 cats. Because there was cat boxes upstairs, downstairs, everywhere. What was nice, though, is that she did hire somebody to come in and clean once a week. This is leaf green 111. I'm just going to come into this, and I just want to start adding some color into here. I need my little cushion. So I have a feeling we're going to do a lot of color in here. So I'm just going to do the bottom part, fill it in. Because this color really blends beautifully with this. Look what a difference just doing the end. Not doing the whole leaf, just doing the end. I'm not even doing the little outline thing. I'm ignoring it. I just want to make these leaves look like they're flowing back and forth. I had the most fun doing these fish. And we could, every once in a while, just put a little bit of darkness in the and if it's not blending and it looks like just a big, just go up a little higher, down a little lower. Just let it, and it doesn't have to be solid. It can be some, we've got this whole color in here, so it will kind of let it flow. And there's some white spots in it, so we just want to just let it flow. I am going to color this octopus here, but I am going to go and watch Peter Hewitt. She did an amazing one, and I've also always wanted to color that, so that is going to be next week. I'm gonna film that. It may not be exactly, I may change a few of the colors, but the basic part of it I really, really liked. And I've watched it a couple times now. I save on my YouTube by name the people that I enjoy and pictures that I really want to color. It gives me ideas, not that I always follow the whole thing, but it gives you ideas. It's just like looking on Pinterest. It gives you ideas of what to do. And if you haven't seen her octopus, oh my gosh, look it up. It's P-E-T-A. I think it's PETA. I always want to say Petra, but it's not. It's Hewitt. She is an amazing artist. I don't think she makes videos anymore, but they're still there for us to learn by. Okay. Now we could, if we wanted to, add even one more color in here. But I think, from looking at it, I like it like it is. I like the flow of the lightness at the end and the darker part. This one here, I did with a very dark green. In the castle art, it is cadmium green 62. I did how I started out was, back up a little bit here. I started out with the leaf green. Was it the leaf green? Or it was a lighter green. Trying to find out. Wonder if it was this one. I think it was this one. Okay, so this was the Verdi 28 in the pastel castle art. Whoa. And I just did, I didn't go to the edge. Now this is what I did the edge with. So I had another green. Okay, here we go. These three colors is what I did this one with. I took this green here, the cadmium green 62, and I did just not the spine, but just from here to here on all of them, all the way down. So I left the ends open, and then I came in with this Verdi, which is just a light teal kind of color, 28, and I did all the tips coming down. And then I took this dark green, this oxide chrome 63, and I went down, and then I just went a little bit into the leaves, and I thought that turned out nice. And I think we're going to use this same green on this one, and because it's a light color, I'm going to go ahead and color the whole thing. I'm leaving these little holes open. I'm just coloring very lightly so I don't mess with my tooth of my paper, because we all know once you've colored too hard, you can't add any more layers. So I'm just trying to bring some more color into some of my leaves, because we know when we look at sea life, there's a lot of beautiful color under there. Now, I personally haven't been under there to look, although I've spent a lot of hours at the ocean when I was younger. I really would like to spend time again. Wouldn't it be nice just to go spend a month somewhere on the ocean? Once a year at least. Just relaxing. Take your color books. I'd take my Bible along. That's my first book. And just lay on the ocean, on the soft, soft sand. I know my mom lived down in, well, they call it Rocky Point in America. It's Puerto Penasco in New Mexico, just down from Tucson, across the border, a couple hours in on the coast. But there's a lot of rocks going all the way out, which I grew up around in California. My dad was in the service, and that's in Oregon. I lived in Port Hueneme. No, now I'm getting confused. Oxnard, down below Ventura. When I was a young child, went to school there. And actually, my best friend, her name was Georgia Smith. So we were both Georgia S. Her dad was in the service. She was a Hawaiian. We had so much fun together. But we moved around so much. I didn't get to make any lifetime long friends like that from my childhood. Okay, so now I'm deepening right along the spine of this thing and moving just lightly. I'm not pressing, I'm just letting it pull itself out. I'm just deepening the color in here. And then we'll find something. So right here we've got a little line, so I'm just going to work back and forth and pull it out till that line disappears. And that's how you blend things out. Just back and forth and move it out until that line disappears. Don't press any harder, just keep moving it out. See, I'm learning too. But that's how it moves out. You can do so many fun colors when you're doing the C book. I just love it. I just have really enjoyed picking colors. Okay, I'm looking for that pencil's out of order. It's supposed to be, oh no, there it goes. I'm just looking for something, and I've got a lot of things pulled, so I'm just looking in my Castle Art for a pencil that's going to be just a little bit different than this one. And I think I look at the leads. I put the leads together and see if you can see it. This one is just a little bit different, not a lot. Then, so what is this one? This is mint green 107. So I'm going to now do the spine to start with. And it's just a little bit different. I don't know if this is really called a spine, but that's what I call it. So let's go ahead and color it all the way down. And now we're going to look at it and see how can we add a little more colors. So I'm thinking I'm going to get my little cushion. So I'm just going to kind of come right around the edge of these things. You are not going to really see a difference until you get all done. And still, it's not going to be such a big difference, but it's going to be a beautiful difference. See, you can start to see. And this is how I'm learning to do more blending by finding the lead colors. Be careful of the pencil colors, the color of the pencil, because they're not always accurate. But when you come back and look at this little piece of seaweed, I'm assuming that's what you call it. I don't know, but that's... Because I'm just doing the edges. I don't want to take away from the light or the dark. I just want to make this darker. And it's not that hard to blend because the colors are so close. But it really pops this little piece of weed right out. If you wanted to, you could just pull a little line on one side, just one side, really close to the spine. Don't go over the spine because you're just, and I'm pressing hard, and you're just going back and forth like that. I hope you can see the very slight difference that made. I'm just going to clean it up just a little bit out of the center of my holes. And you probably wouldn't have to, because by the time you put whatever background you're going to do, it's gonna, you won't even see it. But all right, we got this little weed down here, so let's just pick any color. We're just gonna fill it in. What I do is I look also to see if there's any more that look like this. So I'll look across here, and I see a couple. So let me just turn my book sideways. Okay. So we're looking for anything that kind of looks like this. And I just go ahead and color them all in. I'm not going to shade this one. I'm just going to give it a nice heavy little coat. Because this is a pretty color, and it'll help pick up. Okay, let's see where this goes here. And that seems to help get some things going there. And it pops up here. I am pressing down hard because I really want that color to have lots of wax on it of color. I don't want it to, now I saw another one. Thought I did. This is similar, so we could go ahead and do this one. And sometimes that helps by adding a little color. To make some decisions of what to do next. Doesn't that green one look pretty? And this one I do want it all filled in. I don't want any light spots. We have a little tiny friend down here. What I usually do is I use like a light color. This is like a rose, but it's more like a skin color. And I just go over him and do that a little bit on him. And then we can, because we want his little shell to show up. Okay. So we got him, so we don't lose him. And so we've got these tall pieces. And I think, let's see what color this is. I think this would work. I'm going to turn my book upside down. Get you in the frame. And I'm just going to come in here with this cadmium green. Kind of an olive green if you're using anything other than castle art. I just wanted to use them for a while. I've used everything else for a season. So I'm actually just filling these in heavy also. I'm not worrying about shading it or until we get to the twisted parts. And we're going to pick a lighter color at the twisted parts and start highlighting to accentuate. So I'm going to come from the top down till I get to that point. I'm making sure I've colored every piece, because it really, oh, let's try, and this is that leaf green. I'm just going to pull this up into this, and then I'm going to very, very, very lightly go back and forth until the harsh line disappears, but leaving a little twist. So if you wanted to, you could come in here and put a little bit of this in every bottom of every twist. Just like that. Now let's start from the bottom. I like to start from the top and work my way down. And as you get closer, just lighten up. It's better to go back and forth a million times over it and just let that color kind of blend in with it. So up here we're just going over. I'm not even pressing hard. I'm just letting the color do its thing out of this pencil. But when I get down here, I'm lightening up. And I'm going down into it a little bit. Okay, so we're just letting it do its thing. And even if you go over it, it's still going to be because you've already laid it down. So when you put the lighter color down, it helps protect, not always, but usually it helps protect that color and that spot that you want it to be lighter. Like that. That look pretty? Well, this is what I find. You'll develop your own techniques as you get going. And I'm sure many of you already have much better ones than I do. And we all watch videos for different reasons, for ideas, for learning, to pick up hints from someone else, what they do. Okay. Let's do this one here. Some of these fish got the funniest looks on their faces. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and come all the way up there and here. We got one twisted here. I think that's all of them. How come when it's at the bottom of the page, it just seems so much harder to color than when it's at the top? That's what I find. If I turn it upside down, I don't have near the problem of trying to get it colored. It seems like I just have an easier time. I don't know. I just kind of found that out lately. So how come this is working better this way than when I got it down at the bottom trying to do this? I want to go around my bubbles. I don't want to lose my pretty color. I made them all kind of a teal blue maybe. Just make sure you get it from side to side and from top to bottom. Okay. And we'll come back in and do these fish because they're the funnest part of this whole thing. For me, anyway. Just trying to pick as many colors to make them as possible on one fish. How many colors can you make a fish? As many as possible. Okay. Sometimes my eyes think they cross over and then I can't see. I put a little oh no. Doesn't happen that often. Thank goodness, huh? But I've had it happen with all of them, but not that often. I think this one we're gonna color in just a little bit. It's pretty bright. Okay. So we got this piece. This green, it looks like a velvet. Let's see, where's the end? Boy, we got a whole little bucket full of fish here. I always like to color everything that is alike right away, because sometimes I don't know what color I colored them. And if there's a lot of them, that's what I lose my little sticky notes. Put a note on it if you can't get it all done and you're leaving. You're going away on a jet plane. Heading for the beach. And a nice 75 day. Not too hot, not too cool, just perfect. Just sticking your feet in the water. Okay, let's see. We got this one coming out here. That's coming up here. We just got a couple more. We're almost done with these. Then we got them all done. Check what the ends look like before you start coloring it. Okay, we got two more. I just saw that there's an out of Africa Rita Berman book coming out. I think they said in September. I saw the cover of it on somebody's YouTube. Unless it's already out and I'm just way behind. A lot of times things are have been out for a long time, and I don't really look to see that they've been out forever because I'm pretty new to all of this. So let's see what we're gonna do with our little fishies. Okay, I think we'll start with some of these little ones down here. We got this little guy, and I did him like that, so maybe I'll see if I can find my colors, kind of make him the same. So what is this? Is petunia pink. So if they're the exact same fish, I'm going to do the same one over here. Try to do it the same way. I think I used a little darker. I think it was more yellow. Not that it's gonna matter at this point, but kind of want him to look like that one. I got one over here like that one. Yep, there he is. I got one like him. Similar, so he wouldn't have to be the same color. None of them have to be. I've got one like him. He's a lavender. So other than that, I think the rest, I can do whatever I want to do. I can do what I want to do anyway, huh? I don't think this is the right one either. It just seemed to be such a... Oh well, move on. In between. It's too bad I can't invite you all over for breakfast. I fixed you breakfast this morning. I've been thinking about making some French toast. I keep my bread in the freezer because I live by myself and I don't, whoops, wrong thing. Wrong, backwards. So I don't eat much bread. So I just take out what I want whenever I want it, but not. Alright, so it's the purple on this. And it may not be the same shade, but we're gonna... There's a little purple in his fin. Purple here. And a little bit in his tail. Now let's see if we can find that bright orange. Which I think this is it. Close enough. And if not, we'll find even a brighter one. see if this was it. Yeah, I think this one was it. I did the ends of his fins. Sometimes trying to copy is good, and sometimes it's not as good. Sometimes it's hard to copy my own stuff. I was just shading him in. Okay. And it still seems like it was even brighter. Let me try. What is this one? Burnt ochre. I got on the line right here. Good thing I didn't color that little piece. All right, and then let's see if I can find the right one. That one's too little. See if I can get it to work. Come on. You can do this. Yay! I'm just coloring in the whole little eyeball. And I'm trying to remember to wipe these things off so it doesn't build up on there. This is a 10. This is probably better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I think I'm going to go and do all of their little eyeballs now. I'm trying not to put my arm down. That's why my arm is in the camera. So I get everybody's eyes. I did. Okay, then we'll be ready. Let it dry, and then we can do the black. So this little fish is done. So this little fish, I did kind of in a creamy yellow. And this is that one I can't never read. Oh no, this is Saffron 03, but it's hard to read too. So I did his whole little body in this color. And I did part of his fins in this color too. And his face. Okay, his whole face. Okay. So we just got this little fin to do. All right. And then I used that. Yep. I used this terracotta. And I went over the tops of his little fins. Just want to put a teeny bit of color right there. A little bit here. I did these little things here. A little bit on his tail. And then I came in and shaded his face just a little bit, really, really, really lightly. Like that. Okay. And down underneath the bottom of his, like that. Voila. And then I took, where's my other black pen? I like it better. Everything is laying here somewhere. Okay. These are really nice. They work most of the time really good because they got a really good little felt tip. But you want to do it last, because I don't know if they're waterproof. But I bought them and they just work. They work all the time. That's the problem. And my little teeny guy here, I don't know if I can get it. I can't. I was just trying to make him have a little bitty teeny eye. A lot of times I'll just start by tapping to get the little eye going. Let's see if it... Okay. Might as well do these guys too. Kind of tap where you want your whole black circle. Like that. Oh, we missed one. The tapping and it helps me to make a line without... Well, we missed him, so we got to do his eyeball first. He was hiding in the weeds. And we'll come back. Okay. So this one we did in the pink over here. It's real similar. So we're gonna make him that way too. And where did I put the pink? Okay. I thought he turned out pretty, so I just colored in. Oh, that's salmon. It's not pink. I need pink. Okay. Oops, I got everything on top of it. I can't even see him. I made his stripes pink. It's just a little bit different, but that's okay. I like the colors that I made him. And then I used a, let's see if I can find it. There it is up there. some of these pencils over here instead of all right there. So his fins were this bayberry that's in the pastel colors I have. And then I use this most extraordinary, I always have to look at it, and you can see, you cannot see it, lime coral. And that is 25. Let me put a little point on that. Oh, here we are. And his little stripes. It's actually easier to do their eyes last. Because then you don't have to go around it or worry about going over the white part. Okay, so that's what I did there. And then I took, is this the darker one? No. I bet you this one was. Let's see. Yep. Just by holding the lead up next to the other color, it does help you. I think it's a little darker. And this may not be it either. But we're going to say it's okay. I'm just going to give him a little shadow right around here. And then I did a little shadowing right in here and down this way. Just real lightly, just enough to give it a little color. And I think I went back with my pink, dark pink, and tried to just give it a good little press down, just on the edges. Like that. And he's done. Didn't he turn out pretty? Okay, so who's next? Do this little guy. We got anyone like him? Nope. So I can do whatever I want to do with him. So, well, what do we have that's different? I haven't used this lavender. Let's see, I think he's lavender too, but this hasn't even come out of my Wisteria 42. So let's do him. Some of his little stripes. That'll make him pretty. And the next one. This would be a good time that you could have made the light. But I didn't, did I? You can always use your eraser. And do the highlight. Or you could come back in with a darker purple. That's good for his fins, but what are we going to do with the other color? We want a different color. No, we want a really different color. That's too green. I'm looking for more a real teal. There. I want him to look really different. It's a really pretty color. Okay, so what would we have that would be darker than this one? Let's see. This is green. Phthalo green light, 51. Like that. Looks good. Now what color are we going to make his face? Where is our little... Hey, everything's on this side now, so let's see if we make his face. We can make it a different color. This is light. We don't like it. And then we can come back in with maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. Picked up just enough. So maybe we'll do this little piece of seaweed here while we're down here. Just making little circles, fills it in quite nicely. Keep rotating your point. By rotating your pencil, you'll have the deepest part. And you can feel when that point gets wore down, you just rotate it again. Getting close to my fish. The other day I had a little jar of water sitting here that I was drinking. And I have a little table little tiny table right next to my table so that I don't put liquids on this desk. And what did I do? I put it right there, and I moved my mouse, picked it up, or anyway, it spilled it. It's like, oh no. That one's really, really close. I don't know if this will work, but we're going to try it. I'm trying to make one side darker than the other by going up and down, and then just a little bit over to the side. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think we'll leave it like that. I always got stuff I gotta move. So let's do this leaf and this leaf. And I'm looking over here, and I think we're gonna go into that. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna just come in and color the whole thing. And I'm not gonna worry if I've got it all covered. I just wanna do it like little circles. If you leave some white spots, it's gonna be good. If you don't, that's fine. Because that'll just kind of work around this little fishy and his bubbles. Okay, so then I took this color, and now we're just going to kind of deepen all of these little down pieces. Oops. Just like that. I'm going to come down the spine and make it good and solid. All the way to the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to take this bayberry. It's just a whole different color. And I'm going to leave a little white. And I'm just going to come down off the side like that. We're just taking out some of that white. Not all of it. Leave some. Be brave. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I have the hardest time leaving the white. This has already got lots of green. So we're just gonna say that's good. I don't know if this just on one side of the spine. We're just going to pull a real close up and down line. Right there, I got out a little farther, but that's okay. It'll be okay. You can kind of work it a little bit if you want. And you can come back in with your light. Just go right over that edge of any place where you came out too far. And just blend it. That's all we're doing. How's that? I think that's pretty cool. So let's do this one the same way. It's a little bit different where we're not going to pay attention to it. We just want it to look the same. So I'm really not trying to hit everything. I'm just trying to do my little hit and miss. You saw how that worked out just fine. And the same down here. With all these little sprouts that okay. So then what did we do? We took this one and we went into all of the little divots and crevices, and we'll come down here and do that in a minute. We just do. I'm not even paying attention to all this other stuff that was drawn in here. I don't care. In the long run, it's going to be just fine. So in here, we're just gonna kind of go over the top maybe. Like that. Nothing drastic. Then we're going to come back in and color in our spine. And I'm just not going to pay attention to anything but that center one, which is hard to do because it kind of disappears on you. And if you wanted to do them all, that's fine. Do whatever. So it's almost like you're almost trying to be sloppy, is what I felt like. It's just, I just wanted to not color up all the ends, but leave a little bit if you can. Same on this side. It's kind of a hit and miss. Okay, and then we took this one and we came down the side, which actually has a line for you this time on this leaf. You could do it on the other one too, since there's one there. Doesn't really matter. If you wanted to come out a little bit, you can. Okay, we're going to leave that like that. So now, let's go into the darker colors. And I'm just going to do these guys solid from stern to stern. Okay. And this one we're just doing it a little darker. Like that. Okay. And then these are all these flowers. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull this down. Down, 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 down. What color is this one? This is that pastel green light. Okay, then we got these little guys, and let's take a darker color, the cad green, and I'm just going to go across all these little things, joints I guess, in the flowers. Just like that. Okay. Oh no, now we got the fun part. What colors are we going to make these flowers? Well, I am a little partial to that. These purples. And we could bring it over here. So this is that hydrangea wisteria. All right, here we go. I'm thinking this, well, I've done it now. It's okay. And this is a mauve. It's going to bring it right up in the center. Using the same pressure, I'm just almost mixing the two colors together. I was thinking about doing the one where you leave the light around it, but I don't know. Maybe on another one. I need to get my little pencil. They also help me to remember to hold it back farther. I think that's pretty. And we'll figure out what else we're going to do. Let's do a few more. Okay, so what other color could we put in this that would just make it beautiful? Okay, I see it. I got it. We're going to do it. And then we're just going to pull. This is the deep cad orange. And just making that little line. Okay. And then you can come back in with your orange and just blend it more. Just like that. Put a little yellow in the center. May not. Okay. And I think we're going to go with this lavender. Just a little bit. Just separate the petals a little bit. It's like, which way are we going? I just want to make sure this line gets dark enough, because it does make a difference. Where did we leave off? Okay. Let's do this little one in the corner. Yeah, I know, I forgot. I forgot. We'll just mix it in a little bit. That works. Let's lay all these down so I'm not there. Once you got your little pattern down, you can go pretty quickly. What you want to do and how the colors are going to work. I think these two are blending together very pretty. Okay. So now we took our I think we went with this color, didn't we? I think I just used that other one just right in the center. Okay, then we just went back over it a little bit and blended it. And then we took our dark, went in between the lines, a little bit over. I think that makes a pretty flower. Lots and lots of ways to do your flowers. Okay. I can't really see the yellow, so I'm going to put purple in the center. Okay, so we just got these two little flowers to go. And then we got a whole mess of little sassy fishlet to do. I might as well do this one too. I try to find colors where it just keeps blending over and together. Pick out the colors so there's a few colors that fill your pages. Because I did this one and a tall skinny one over there. And this brings this nicely over on this side. Like that. Did I do that? Yeah. Sometimes you can't tell, but it does make a difference. I'm doing this one just a little bit different, but it'll still work. I'm not going to try to go in between. Like in here. It's just too small. Like I did with the bigger ones. Okay, so now we just need our dark. And it's really quiet and that dog starts barking, my neighbors. Sometimes it like scares you. I don't know if you can hear him or not. He's a pretty good boy. For a three-legged dog. They're pretty, huh? I think I'll take my gel pen and put some little purple dots. A few in there. Let's see. What else can we do? Okay, I see what color I made him. I think it was the lime green. Color him all lime green. Alright, then I took this one, the Castle Art Verde, and I just started filling him in. There's that one's just a little bit different, but we're still going to use the same color. And his tail. I'm just gonna do a little bit of shading on him in here, because these two colors are so pretty together, I think anyway. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. And then I'm going to take my black pen and I'm going to give him a little eyeball. Just like that. And he's done. So now, okay, with him, I'm not sure what color, but we're gonna wing it. This one here is the one I'm talking about. I like how he turned out. Let's see if Yeah, I think this is exactly what I did. So this is the burnt orange. I'm just looking at him and see what else I did. But okay. I'm glad I shared this one with you guys. I thought it was turning out so pretty. Okay, and then I took that really maybe this was it. Yep. All right. Okay. When I bought these, I was just trying to get a couple of them. I had to get a whole package, and they weren't that much money, so. Okay. But I use them all. Okay, and then his tail, that's just the end. And then I did like that. And that. That and that. Oops, we missed one. Okay. Then I came back with this terracotta. And I did the edges of his little fins. And I did the inside of his tail. And then I came in and did its little face. And I came back and just right on the inside where I gave it a good little hint of color. Just kind of make its little fins stand out right there. Let's see, there we are. did I do? Oh, okay. Then I took my black pen and, oh, right in here, okay. I added some little dots. Well, they're not turning out this time very good. There we go. And then he's done. All right, so now we got 2 more. Let's see if we can get them done. Okay. Let's see what we haven't done. I'm thinking. Let's start out with him. And this is the Birdie 28. We're so close to being done. It's hard sometimes when to just cut it off and say, okay, enough. Okay. And let's see, what was this? This is the mauve. 93. Same color we painted the flowers. Okay. I'm not painting. I know I'm doing. I know these are pencils. I'm just gonna darken it up right around the edges. Just like that. Okay, so now are these colored well, or this habit? Just gotta check yourself. Gotta check me. Okay, so let's see. Let's do the burnt orange. That will really bring it together. On the other side, I did put some diamond glitter from Ranger, the little tubes, just a little bit on my fish in different spots. I didn't want them to be I'm just going to darken it across the top. Give it a good little scrubbing. And around the bottom. Just like that. And I think I'm going to come in here with this petunia pink. And just go over this light spot. So it gives it the hint that it's light. Okay, one more fish. One more fishy. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. Okay. I smeared this. Or I did something. I did something. All right, so now what color do we want to make this one? We want to make him really pretty. Okay. Okay. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the teal green. Let's start out by doing this little part of him. And this is sharp, so there's no reason for me to get out all the lines. Sometimes I have to look at the other end to see which end is really the little fin. I guess these both are. Okay. And I'm going to leave the edges. And the same with his tail. Leave the edge of his tail. I don't know what color I'm going to do yet. And okay. I'm going to do his little dots. And what did we do with here? I'm going to actually give him a whole different look on his face. He looks like one of those fish that could have a weird little look on his face. And okay, I will do it. We're going with the pink. What is this? This is cameo. Let's pull it up in there for now, and then we'll blend it. Okay. Sometimes when I make the line, then it helps me to make sure that top gets filled in. Okay. Oh, I like that. Now, what do we do? No, that isn't going to work. Either it's going to be pink or it's going to be pink. Let's find. I don't don't think that's gonna work. Well, I'm thinking we're gonna have to go something totally different. All right, let's get rid of that pink in there. As much as possible anyway. And let's go with this lighter green. It'll be a total different contrast. And then it'll make him totally different. I was kind of hoping if I go over this, it's going to spread it out a little bit. Okay, I like that. It makes him really, really different. And I think I'll just a little bit around the edges. Okay, we're done. Let me move these pencils and we're going to do the chalk. Yeah, we'll be okay. It takes forever once it goes past 2 hours, but it won't take long to do the chalk. I'm just moving everything out of the way so I can move it around. Look at how pretty. Doesn't that turn out pretty? I mean, we really would have to do the chalk, but I'm thinking I do. I'll get it out. And in case you don't know, I keep my chalk in a Castle Art tin box. All of my stuff is in a box. I gave one box away and they were very happy with it. Now I don't know if this is gonna work. Let me see. This has got a little bit of distressed ink in it. So I'm gonna, I know, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit by adding this to this. I'm just cleaning off this, what's in here from whatever I used it on. And that will so let me see. So at the top, I'm just gonna, whoops, heading off to the floor. I know this is gonna be hard for you to see, but I'm just gonna kind of try. You'll see most of it. So I'm just, this is kind of a light avocado green I'm putting at the very, very top. Okay. I don't know if this thing will work, but let's try it. It does work. So I'm just trying to mix some different colors. Actually, it works quite well. And I'm going to come down with a lighter. And we're going to do this side. I'm just trying to leave some white, leave some space. Okay. And then I'm just going to lighten it up, really light. Let's see. I'm going to go with, how about the little bit of aqua? Let's try just putting a little bit in here. It's just making it a whole different color all the way down. I'm going to make big circles this time. Because I want to keep it really light this time. Okay. I'm just looking it over to see what else may be at the very bottom. Okay, here's even a paler green. More like a lime green maybe. And let's see what happens. I just want it to be highlights and not totally. I'm liking it, guys. I'm liking it a lot. So I'm just trying to leave some white spots. Okay, I think I'm done. I will take it to the trash and knock it off and put some more glitter on this side. Let me see if I can raise it up so you can see. We're getting the whole view of the whole thing. What do you think? I think it turned out very pretty. I hope you enjoyed this going along with me on this Sunday afternoon. And thank you for watching. Thank you that you've been subscribing. I really, really seriously appreciate it from the depth of my heart. And if nobody's told you today that they love you, let me be the first one. You are loved. You are appreciated. You have value and great worth. Don't forget that. Till next time, goodbye.